Shalom, this is Rabbi Adams, congregation of Yah in me. And I would like to open up with a prayer and my lesson entitled Local and Global, the Global and Local and Global Catastrophe. So these are things that is in place. And I want to start out with a prayer, and then we will go into the lesson. Yahweh Allah Yama Yahweh Yahalalaya Shema Yahweh Kaya Nashagaba Shemawa Labadawa Atla Aratis Washema Yama. Let them praise the name of Yahweh, for his name alone is excellent. His glory is above the heavens and the earth. Behold, Elohim is our salvation. I will trust and not be afraid, for Yahweh is my strength and my song. He also is become my salvation. Therefore, with joy shall ye draw waters out of the wells of salvation. And in that day shall ye say, Praise Yahweh, call upon his name, declare his doings among the people. Make mention that his name is exalted. Sing unto Yahweh, for he has done excellent things. This is known in all the earth. Praise be the name of Yahweh, who is God forever and ever. It is truly, when we come together to talk about the circumstances that is pending and knowing where our strength lies, because as we see, local and global catastrophe is in the making. And therefore, I want to instill in you the circumstances by which that you may know that all things are well. Because I truly, as is written, it says, comfort ye, my people. And this is what the words of Yahweh is about, to comfort, to give strength unto the people, so that they will what? Set calm in this movement. And in this movement, they will have peace. And as it says, Yahweh God only spoke to one people. For with stammering lips and another tongue will I speak to this people. And Yahweh only spoke to one people, and that's Psalm 28, verse 11. He said he only spoke to one people, saying something to them so that they may grow strong. And that's Isaiah chapter 28, verse 11. Yahweh Elohim only made known what he should do among the tribes of Israel. He only made, that's why the brothers are in the street, and they are expounding on the circumstances that is relative to us. Because as it says in Hosea 5:9, among the tribes of Israel have I made known that which shall surely be. He said, that which shall surely be. He said, I will make known that which shall surely be. And what did he say? Among the tribes of Israel. And in Psalm 50, verse 16 to 17, but unto the wicked he said, what had you to do to declare my statutes, or that you should take my covenant in your mouth, seeing you hate instructions and cast my word behind you. So Yahweh is admonishing the teachings of those other than who he gave that they would teach. He said, among the tribes of Israel, I will make known that which shall surely be. So we are to expound this to the world. And therefore, it doesn't matter whether they listen. What matters is that we tell it. And we're telling it. Yahweh will punish these wicked leaders because the leaders have what? Abandoned the people. You don't have nobody. This is a time that you must understand your total duty is to understand the everlasting path that Yahweh has for you in keeping of the commandments. We have one hope, keeping all the commandments and calling on the name of Yahweh. That's he said, I shall what? I shall take you into the land of Egypt by ships. We came here. They brought us here. We didn't migrate here. We are a captive people that was taken out from where we came. We're not migrants. Got to understand that. See, and as it says in Joel 2:32, chapter 2:32, and it shall come to pass that whatsoever shall call upon the name of Yahweh shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as Yahweh has said, and in the remnant whom he shall call. So we are the remnant. He said, though Israel be as the sands, he said, only a small would adhere and return. The rest, they hear it, but they've been preoccupied and they're not going to return. You have no other hope. Whether you vote for somebody or don't vote for somebody, I'll tell you, if you are living in a certain area and you're not according to what they deem as being a people by which they feel comfortable with, then they're not going to serve you. One thing about the police, if the police that are here to serve you don't like you, you're going to have multi incidents. But those of us that say that they're not, that they are against the type of policing, all they got to do is stop having crime in their community and doing certain things. And therefore, you wouldn't have these opposition with those that have been given a badge, a gun, and authority over you to whether you've done the crime or not. And they arrest you. So you have to realize that put on your zitzes, put on the things that denote you, and keep his commandments as he has prescribed in his law, and do that which is acceptable before him, and stay out of his way. It says, know for sure he bears not the sword in vain. So if you come up against him, he will definitely execute you with full authority. And who do you think they're going to believe? They're going to believe him. So Yahweh wants the tribes of Israel to totally trust in him and him alone. He wants you to put your whole trust in him, holding on to him, because the circumstances is not rocky for you if you do that which has been prescribed, as he has said. Isaiah 41, verse 10, fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. Yes, I will uphold you with my right hand of my righteousness. Yahweh is encouraging you. He said, fear not. He said, forget about fear, because you can't help yourself. You understand? You can't, but you must rehearse. And he says, what? And we shall rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh. What is the righteous act? keeping the Sabbath, knowing that you Israel, calling on it. But, like we don't greet each other. Our divine and spiritual name is Ben Yisrael, Bat Yisrael, the daughter of Israel. They have already given us our divine. Every divine name in the Torah was given by an angel. Esau was never given a divine name by an angel. Ishmael, Abraham, you can see Isaac was given a divine name. His wife wasn't Rebecca, but you have to see every name that was given by an angel. That name is very important, and our name is Yashar Allah, one that has power with God and has prevailed. We will prevail, because our name, and that's why uttering these words, Yashar Allah, and calling on the name of Yahweh God is so precious in our mouth. See, we live in an ocean of light. We live in a movement where it says, and the Spirit moved between the waters. And it was a collaboration that they would create what? Aura, light. And then the light through the words that come out of our mouth. Do we oscillate this? So when we say Yahweh, Allahayama, when we praise his name, it moves the light in us, the napash, which is the body, which is the spirit dwells in it. You go in the psalm, you'll never find one psalm say, protect my spirit. It will say, protect my soul, because the soul is the body. You understand? The spirit lives in this. So as it says, and it tells you how important that the word of Yahweh is. He told him, fear not. As it says in Amos, the word of Yahweh is the life of life. The word of Yahweh God is your life, is the life of life for you. And it says, and as it says in Amos 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and shall not find it. See, this word is going to be taken out of the earth. The word of Yahweh, you can't trust the word of man. You can't trust these politicians. Tell me what politician has ever made sure you had clean streets, good schools. Nah, they won't be able to live it. It'll always be a holdup. Well, we gotta think about it. We have to have a committee to research it. They have no intentions of helping you. This is how you help yourself. Keep those commandments, my brothers and sisters, and call on the name of Yahweh. Keep the Sabbath and the holidays that are coming. Do that which is acceptable in the eyes of Yahweh. Go in and start reading so that you will know what pleases Yahweh God. And the ways of this world does not please him. How you going to keep people from eating when there's enough food and Yahweh has provided? This is not a curse from Yahweh God. This is a curse from man, cursing himself. See, one thing for somebody else to give you a problem. It's another thing for you to give yourself a problem. And therefore, what is easy to untangle is more possible to untangle what somebody else is doing to you than what you do to yourself. And therefore, while they feel our house is burning, man, their house is on fire. Them white kids on drugs like you ain't never seen before. But you don't have to believe me. You understand? They fighting the war on drugs and it's not over you. You understand? So you have to understand you're in a good position. And that is to call upon Yahweh God to keep his commandments to pray and to know that you're Israel and he has called you to have peace in all of this drama. He said, those that will go to teach you, give them my word, because my word is comforting to them. Yahweh's word is a comfort to the children, to us who is Israel. Tell me, you ain't got nothing. Who is going to help you? Tell me. What's his name? You understand what I'm saying? What president, what statesman or congressman, who are you going to call to help you when Yahweh has told you? He's told you everything, but he says, in me, Israel, is your hope. It's you have been swallowed up, but I can help you by you being compliant to the commandments that I have prescribed for you. And as it says, we cannot trust nor believe in the words of men. You can't trust it. You can't believe it. The only word, Yahweh's word, is true. As this reality is taken away, you will have nothing. They're going to take this reality away. You're going to have nothing. And this is exactly what they are doing. Your life is in their hands because the reality of going to school, getting a good job, taking care of your family, they're going to scrap all of that. You're going to look up one day and it's not going to be there. And it's slowly materializing because our reality and our destination and our prosperity and our desire comes for the leaders that's supposed to lead us and take care of us because we pay for it. It's not given to us. They're not doing it and say we volunteer. We pay for the leadership. And woe be unto those that is set in the place of leadership and done such wickedness. There's a fire in hell hotter than fire. As this reality is taken away, you will have nothing. That's right. You understand? So, and they're doing it. Man does not live by bread alone, but of every word which proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh, the man liveth by. And that's Deuteronomy 8, verse 3. We live by the word of Yahweh God. And I want you to hold on to this so that you will not perish and believing in the words of man. And, oh, we're going to do this for you. They've never done it. They're not going to do it, I'll tell you. The wicked is a place of confusion. And this is why the local and global calamity is so clear because they're in confusion. It said it will be very hard trying to find the truth at the last minute. You have to find the truth now, and the truth pertains to you. That's why it says in Zephaniah, gather yourself together. Gather yourself together, nation. He didn't say religion. Not desire. You're not desired before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as shaft, before the fierce anger of Yahweh cometh upon you. He says, don't wait for the last moment. Because the wicked, the earth is given in the hands of the wicked, and these people are in total confusion. And that's why it says in Hosea 8, verse 8, Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the nations as a vessel wherein there is no pleasure. They said, we don't have no more pleasure in them. We're the best. These black people they brought and sold are the best friends of the United States of America. They should make us truly the greatest possession of this country because what we have done and continuously do, and all the mischief they continuously do against us, we're the greatest value, the greatest treasure of the United States of America. We've never sold her secrets. We've never double-crossed her, but she's angered us that we've fought back and we've hollered and we said, you give us some mercy. And she says, I have no mercy nor no love for you. See, and we've said, let us go over here and mind our business. He said, you cannot go too far from me. And therefore, stop blaming yourself, my beloved brothers and sisters. It's them. They say the tribes of Israel are asleep, but we are wide awake. You understand what I'm saying? We see their world is crumbling by their own hands, and our world is being built right before their eyes. They see it and they hate it. They said, we don't know how these people are standing because we're standing on the name of Yeshua Allah, one that has power with God and man. Every time when Yahweh releases the angel, they're going to come. And these people are not brave people. Don't even believe they're brave. They're not. They're cowards. As long as they're jumping on people that are defenseless, they feel empowered. But these people are not strong people. You understand what I'm saying? And I want you to say, they waste their time in foolishness, wars and rumors of wars. That's all. They love it. But see, as it says, the breakdown of global and local order. There was a gathering to decide the preparation for a breakdown of local and global order. The questioning was as follows: how shall we survive? Where shall we hide? What about food, clothing, and shelter? Must we store weapons to fight? And if so, what kind? Can we alert each other before it happens or before it reaches our location? The words flew swiftly from person to person until silence utterly prevailed, and this prayer was offered unto Yahweh for guidance. Helpless as we are, but not hopeless. We summon Yahweh in desperation for a solution of global problems confronting the inhabitants of this earth. The prayers ended abruptly to the silence we started from, and we all knew the way without a word uttered. We were in total agreement that there was no preparation needed, even though global and local order would break down, and that it was not our problem if we obeyed the law, the Torah, which Elohim gave to Moses. He's saying, you can relax. You don't have to get no guns. You don't have to sit here and think about who you're going to fight against, because the fight is not yours. The fight is Yahweh God. And he said, I'm going to fight for you. He said, all I want you to do, I want you to relax. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So we go on to understand, and to prepare ourselves in the total strength of Yahweh God, holding on to his divine word. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There have never been a time that local and global communication is available to the masses. The danger of this is the moment communication is cut off, the people will be totally blinded. My brother and sister, let me tell you, the people have been dumbed down. You can't get on the train, the bus, anywhere. Their head is always in the phone. They're going to cut this communication off one day as sure as I'm sitting there. I remember one time Facebook went down and people was in panic. You're lost. You don't have nothing that secures you in you. And you don't know your God is your Yahweh God is your total strength. But you're going to let these people bully you over what? You are great and wonderful people. And you don't have to hate anybody because everybody hates you. But I tell you, stay in Yah, call upon his name. See, there's a whole science in that first Genesis. Barashat bara Elohim, in the beginning created the Elohims, which is feminine. What did they create? And the Ruach moved between the waters. This is all mathematics. If I could show you on a board, you couldn't even tell me it's wrong. Because everything is in movement. All of it is movement. And therefore he said, Barah, Barishesh, Shayet, foundation. It says creation is the foundation of creation with the woman. And therefore, when you read it, it's telling you what did they go to create, and the spirit moved. And they said, who said, let there be light? Not the Ruach, the Elohim said, let there be light. It is the words that come out of your mouth that pushes, because we live in a particular type of water. And therefore, because it said the Ruach moved between the waters. You understand? And therefore, to create aura. And then in that aura, the words of Yahweh's mouth. That's why he says, man, just settle down. You're fine. Everything is well with you. You don't have to put your thing, I hate this person. Nah, just leave it alone. Because you're the master of your destiny by the way you understand your course of action that has been prescribed in Torah. What we are seeing, the wicked enemy has destroyed their own resting place. See, the wicked has no resting place because they have destroyed it. That's why I say the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And the wicked destroys everything. And that's it. Their confusion is our resting place. Like, man, like all we got to do is just settle down. Because they can't find, because they all over the place. They're always in movement. They're always looking to cause trouble where there's no trouble, because they cannot survive in a peaceful environment. They have to cause trouble because the evil forces is in total oscillation against itself. It is a kingdom against itself, because if you're moving, then how can you see things clear? But when you sit still, man, you can see everything. That's why I said Shabbat Shalom, peace on the Shabbat, resting. Oh, hallelujah. It says in Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra, chapter 2, verse 27-28, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness come, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but you shall be merry and have abundance. The nation heathens shall envy you, but they shall not be able to do nothing against you, said Yahweh. Oh, hallelujah. My brothers, these are the words of Yah. Telling you, I mean, man, it's so sweet. Oh, hot. Imagine they're going to take this word away. And it ain't going to be a time where you have time to sit down and give lessons. They're going to take it away because it is your total comfort in the land of fire. He said, and thou shalt go into Egypt away by the way I speak to you ships, and there you be sold to your enemies. He didn't say these people were friends. And you shall be among these nations, and you will find no ease. You understand? So Yahweh has told us. But he said, I will make your enemies at peace with you. He said, I will, if you do my he didn't never say that he would not be nothing else but your enemy. But he said, I'll make them at peace with you. And we in the land of our enemy. That's right. They know exactly who we are. And they said, man, if they ain't no God, we ain't worrying about them. Because look, it's a really quite a long, it's very long and intense. And I don't want to bend your ear in something that is so, is too long. But if it's given to you little by little and talk to you to understand this is your destiny because you have a God that is a phenomenal God. And all he wants you to do is obey the commandments of Yahweh God. And it's right there. You know, you may not, like a lady called me, she said, oh, my kids, they won't do this. I said, look, you do it. Don't worry about your children. You do it. You keep the commandments. Say, look, we're going to see one of the most horrible things that I heard this week. I went in just to have a, checkup. Everything came out well. But it was a lady there. She gave me an apple. Very nice lady. And the apple was really beautiful. So during the time, I said, she was so nice. This went by weeks, even a month. And I finally got what I want. And I took it to her and gave it to her. And she accepted it. And I said, thank you very much for remembering me. The apple was really beautiful. So when I went to have the check up, I went into the room and the lady came out and showed the picture. The lady was 30 years old. She dropped dead. Do you hear what I'm saying? 30 years old, the lady's dead. You take care of yourself, my brothers and sisters, and don't take this journey to be so personal because Yahweh God has not let your hand go. But that girl at 30 years old, I think she was a registered nurse. She didn't eat meat, but I'm telling you, the water is toxin, the food is toxin, and the air is toxin. You live in a polluted area, a polluted land, as they couldn't give intelligent people America because it's worthless because of what they have damaged this land with. And they don't even want it. So I'm saying to you, you call on Yah. Hallelujah. Yahweh. Allah. Yama. So sweet. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, neither shall the flame be kindled upon you. Oh, let Yahweh's word be heard in the ears of those that will listen. And I give you, my beloved brothers and sisters, the greatest part of me wishing you the greatest good, that your days will be sweet upon this earth, and that you will know that Yahweh, look, you're going to see some terrible days coming. But terrible for who? It has nothing to do with you. Yahweh wants you to do what? He wants you to be quiet. He got this. Behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the crust of the earth, and with them the blind, and them the lame, the woman with child, and her that travail with child. Together a great company shall return. Oh, how sweet it is. My brothers and sisters, you go and enjoy your family. Enjoy the blessings that Yahweh. Go read the Apocrypha, go read the Torah. Just go and fall in love with Yahweh God. Because let me tell you something, ain't nobody gonna help us. Nobody but him. and the help is already written there. He told you. He said in the day of evil, he said they will entreat the remnant well. And we are the remnant. All of these people ain't going back. They too busy, what? Being preoccupied with everything that, look, take care of your family. Take care of what you're going to take care. But let me tell you something. Between the hurricanes, the tornadoes, the flash flooding, the earthquakes, my brothers and sisters, and the tsunamis, man, it's some stuff coming. And I just want you to know, enjoy this life. And don't be afraid of death. It says, nobody consider why the righteous is taken away from the evil to come, for they shall rest in their beds. It didn't say they died. He said they're resting. You see what I'm saying? And there's so many of us that's living that we call life that are already dead. So I send you my greatest respect. And may you pray for me and I pray for you. And may our days be long and sweet. And may we call upon the name of Yahweh God. Yahweh Ha'ala Ha'yama. Shalom, my beloved.